sucker for love. And in this world full of suckers, you fit mine like a glove. The fit is perfect, but nobody above, yeah. The clock's ticking as the time flies by. We in two different worlds, but living the same life. Two different dreams, you make me feel so alive. Need you by my side, need you by my side. Just a power couple daily blowing off steam. Making love to you so damn seamlessly. We be doing it so damn frequently. Easy cause we on the same damn frequency. Take it to the Sunset Boulevard. Tell mama said she wanna tag along. She don't care if it's right or if it's wrong. Yeah, we'd always get along. Even through the downs, gotta stay strong. Now we singing the same song. All I ever is think about you. I think about you daily. So baby girl, don't play me.
They call me Dan, the Lakers fan. And I got a master plan for the Lakers back to the promised land. Spread the vision through my people, cause we fans are equal. When we reach 20K subs, yeah, we gon' drop a sequel. Another Laker anthem track, watch me run it back. Got the keys to the city where my Laker jet.
What up, Laker family? It is your boy Dtlf back with another pregame live stream as the Lakers get set to face the Miami Heat at home at 7 p.m. Pacific time. Make sure you guys do tap in for during the game on playback, guys, for a chance to watch one of the 20 free VIP passes to watch along with me and my special guest tonight. But without further ado, let's get into it because this is not going to be an easy game, y'all. The Miami Heat are a tough opponent. Now, let's compare the rankings right now between us and them because I think we're very similar teams. For example, they are 21st in points per game. They average about 21st in the league. They average about 110 points per game, right? We are 17th in the league, 111. So it's not a huge difference. It's like 1 point difference, right? Rebounding, however, is somewhat of a disparity. They're 21st in the league. We are 28th in the league, which, again, still a gaping hole down the middle. Assists per game, they are 14th. We are 13th. And opponents' points per game, they are 7th. This is the biggest difference. They are one of the best defensive teams in the league, only giving up about 109, which is the new 99, right? It's the new under 100. So 109. And meanwhile, the Lakers are 20th in the league. We give up 114. So that is the difference. I think tonight is not going to be easy, y'all. It's going to be extremely tough. We got to come out here out of the gates early, ready to respond. Now, JJ Redick was very critical. He used the words atrocious about 3 to 4 times on describing the Lakers' defense against the Spurs. So we're definitely going to have our work cut out for us. Obviously, this is coming right off of what JJ called one of the best practices ever. And then we got blown out the last game by the Spurs, right? On top of that, Dorian Finney-Smith is also out tonight per the Lakers for personal reasons. Now, we all know he is a new father with him and his partner welcoming a baby boy to earth, man. So that is, again, nothing to scoff at. Congratulations to my guy Dorian Finney, but we're going to miss him tonight dearly, man. And that's the unfortunate part, right? We got to play without Finney versus a team that already is one of the elite teams defensively. They're led by Tyler Hero offensively. Very, very tough team. Strega, thank you so much for Super Chat. She says, Dan, I'm so sick of this useless GM. Of all the players to let go, Quincy, really? Well, me and you both, Strega. Me and you both. Now, let me tell you this, my friend. There is no explanation to why they made this move. Now, obviously, we have a brand new player we acquired. Now, after waiving Quincy Oliveri, the Lakers signed Trey Jamison. It's not official yet, but once it becomes official, it will become official. Now, Trey Jamison apparently has been impressive with the Pelicans. He even started a couple of games due to all the injuries, and they officially cut him. So maybe the Lakers are trying to figure that out. What I don't get, though, is if you really need a big man, by the way, we have 3 on 2-way contracts. We got Armel Traore, we got Christian Coloco, and now we got this new guy, right? We have 3. Why are the Lakers looking to G League players to fill a position of need, right? That is my biggest concern, I think. And so you're right, Strega. I don't know at all what this front office is doing. I made a video earlier addressing it, but it's still very confusing to me. Now, hopefully they get their ducks in order because today they missed out on a golden opportunity to land an actual pretty good big man, right? And who ended up going to the Suns. So they whiffed an opportunity, and they made potentially a huge mistake in cutting Quincy Oliveri, who I expect to find a roster spot relatively soon here. But who knows? The NBA is weird. Guys like Stanley Johnson don't have a job, so that tells you everything you got to know about the NBA and what they prioritize. Who knows? Right? But Quincy is definitely a bucket. If somebody picks him up, I think they're going to be very pleased. Thank you so much for the super chat, my friend. I do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Now, again, the Lakers, not only did they waive Quincy, but they signed Trey Jameson. Not sure. I haven't got the update yet if he's going to play, but I'll tell you who is going to play. Bam Adebayo. Of course he is. After missing the last game, Bam Adebayo is available tonight against the Lakers per usual. All the players miss games before they play us, and then they go on a tear against us. So that's usually how the cookie crumbles, unfortunately. But that, again, we got to improve as a unit. I'm going to need Rui to step up tonight. I'm going to need a lot of players to step up tonight because currently the Lakers are currently slotted at number 7 in the Western Conference, okay? Number 7 in the Western Conference. In spite of a 3-game slide, we've been lucky enough to not slide even lower because teams are starting to move up. So the Lakers currently at 20-17 have lost 3 in a row. Are right there on the heels of the Mavericks and the Clippers and the Nuggets. So we got to figure out a way to start moving up because honestly, we're in no man's land right here. It seems like in the LeBron era, we have always been down here with the exception of the 2020 season, the bubble championship year. So with the exception of that year, it feels like this has been our staple, anywhere between 6, 7, and 8. And I don't like it. I think it's time we climb to top 4. We have the roster for it. We sure as heck do, but for whatever reason, the Lakers have struggled to take their rightful place in the throne in the Western Conference. So, again, not a fan of a lot of the moves that are happening right now. We miss out on a solid big man that Charlotte just traded to the Phoenix Suns, and now we might have compounded that deal by making a desperation move to try to acquire a big man. That's probably going to end up on the wrong side of things, right? Because we've lost players before, like Scottie Pippen Jr., and it seems like we underestimate them. But again, back to tonight's topic. Again, the Heat are one of the top defensive teams. All right, they're 7th in the league on defense, and again, they have a very good roster. In spite of not having tonight, they're not going to have obviously Jimmy Butler. He's still suspended for the altercation or whatever has gone on between them and the front office. But again, very good team. Look, we still got to worry about players like Terry Rozier, who've been absolute buckets. We got to worry about Jaime Jaquez, who's going to make the Lakers pay for not drafting him potentially tonight. Got to worry about Bam Adebayo, who's going to crash that glass. I mean, Bam has been an absolute demon this season for the Miami Heat. In every season, really. The 3-time All-Star, 16 points, 9.8 rebounds, and 4.6 assists per game. The 27-year-old is an absolute force, and he's gonna be a team. We got to crash as a unit. All right, but the biggest concern for me, besides that, is Tyler Hero. He's having a career year. All right, he's averaging 24 points per game with 5 rebounds and 5 assists for the Miami Heat, and we're gonna have to find a way to stay in front of him. Austin Reeves recently talked about putting the blame on himself for the lack of some of the Lakers' defense. Right. And I agree that he's been struggling lately and he's got to get better on that end. But it's not just like JJ said, it's not just Austin. All right. Sometimes AD doesn't get back in transition. He plays lazy sometimes. Sometimes it's LeBron who's not covering the 3-point shooters and he's caught sleeping in the paint when they penetrate and kick. Right. Sometimes it could be anybody. So, yes, Austin Reeves is definitely a primary focal point on the defensive end. We have to shore that up, but so is everybody else's effort. It has to match, and we got to help cover for each other, and we got to help do the right things here. Again, the West is very manageable right now. We are in 7th spot. We could easily be in the 5th or the 4th slot right now. It's just we went on a horrible 3-game losing streak that we had no business going on, right? But again, the Heat are looking to capitalize. They're coming off of a loss themselves, and this is going to be a very tough game. Comments, questions, concerns. Let's see here. It's our curse when they disband that team. Since 2020, we haven't been the same. That's for sure. We've went through plenty of big men since then, And we haven't been able to find that big man to really complement Anthony Davis and to really elevate his game to what it's supposed to be. He's supposed to be a 4, not a 5. And here they are looking into the G League. Again, for those of you who don't know who this player is here, he's an interesting prospect for sure. All right, that's all I can say about him. He's interesting, but he's not anything that I think we can count on, to be honest with you guys. Interesting prospect. I don't think it's something that we can truly count on for sure. If you look at his highlights, he seems very athletic. He seems like he has somewhat of a motor, good length and athleticism. See him blocking Wemby on this possession here. Again, seems intriguing, but is he intriguing enough to let go of something that I think was going to be a surefire commodity? No, especially when you had other big men that you just underutilizing on your roster. In that case, cut Traore or Coloco if that's the case, right? All right, let's see. Nostalgia says, I'm thinking Rambis couple have a lot to do with the bonehead moves like Quincy. I have no clue who to point the finger at because there's too many cooks in the kitchen, if I'm being honest. But I think that's the reason they want it that way, so they can evenly distribute the blame. So, yeah. My guy D Prince says, I think Rob sensed that he does not have a chance to get any decent big via trade, so he picked just anyone. I don't know. Whatever the case may be, he's going to have to answer for it by the end of the season because depending on where we end up, there's going to be repercussions. There just is. There's always going to be a high standard here in Los Angeles for our franchise, period. No matter who comes in, it's going to be a high standard. So they got to figure that out because at the end of the day, first round, second round exit, even third round exit is just not it's not sustainable here, man. You got to think about this in the Rob Pelinka era. He's had 2 superstars, and we have always, outside of the 2020 season, which was a shortened season, we have been bottom feeders. We have been 6th, 7th, or 8th in the sometimes even less, barely making the postseason, barely making the play-in tournament, having to play extra games. And man, it's disappointing. It's been a disappointment. Let's be honest. Since I can remember from the Kobe and Shaq days, which is where I started watching basketball when Kobe was a rookie in 96, to now, the LeBron AD duo has to be the most disappointing duo that I can remember in my 20, almost 30 years of watching basketball as Lakers. They have to. Even Gasol and Kobe went to the finals how many times? 3 times. And they won two out of the 3. Think about that. So this has to be I think we have such a high standard. This got to be the most disappointing 2-star tandem era. And a lot of that falls on Rob Pelinka's plate because he hasn't done enough here to keep us competitive. He hasn't. And it's not like he can blame the finger at LeBron turning 40 because LeBron's still putting up 20 plus and AD's still putting up 20 plus. So you should have had he didn't win a championship, but even Pat Riley, with a depleted roster of the Miami Heat after LeBron left, has accomplished more than Rob Pelinka as far as getting to the finals more times. I understand that we won the championship, but I'm just talking about the disappointment. I think they overachieved just by making it there. We underachieved. We have one of the greatest players, if not the greatest to ever grace the hardwood floor in LeBron. One of the greatest. And a top 5 big man in this league in the current modern era in AD. And we've plugged in so many different pieces that haven't worked around that. We've hired and fired so many coaches that haven't worked around that you at some point you have to look at the front office and say, you have not done enough. You haven't got that big man to replenish the absence of Dwight Howard and JaVale McGee that year we won the championship. They showed us the blueprint, then did a 180 and went completely away from it, which is why a lot of us Laker fans are, you might say, spoiled, but we're disappointed, right? Very disappointed. Let's see here. Dan, why do people say we could trade for Levine? Salaries make it too impossible? I think it's because if there's a will, there's a way, my friend. That's what I think it is. But I'm just not sure Levine is the sole solution. He would definitely help in the scoring department for sure. But I got a better trade. I got a cheaper version of Levine that won't cost us as much. We won't have to give up any major assets and will help us with the scoring punch off the bench. How about Jordan Clarkson? But again, we still need that big man, period. I think that has to be the first thing, You say, yeah, you're not wrong. Very disappointed with the dual wasted time. It sucks, man. It feels like we're wasting away their primes by not going fully in and over calculating things and waiting too long Like, we should have been, after making the Dorian Finney-Smith move, we should have made the other move to get either Nick Richards, who got traded today to the Suns, which means he was on the market, or one of these other big men we've been talking about, and we haven't. We haven't. My guy said, facts. It was supposed to say Kobe and Gasol went to three-peat. I think it meant 3 straight. Stone went to 3 straight. Exactly, bro. Look, we definitely deserved more than this as a fan base. We mortgaged a lot of our future. Obviously, we got some of that back with Austin Reeves, Max Christie, some of those guys. We mortgaged a lot of our future in order to try to win multiple championships. And Rob Pelinka made a promise that we would compete for multiple titles. So far, he's lied because we've only competed for 1 title, and that's it. So it feels like they settled and they're just benefiting off of selling tickets right now. Unless they make another move here to put us in position, then, they didn't fully go in. 3 second-round picks is not fully going in. You're still sitting on those first-round picks. You're still sitting on young talent. You're still sitting on assets, expiring contracts. As you can see, expiring contracts still matter in the NBA. They still matter. Let's see. My guy said, yeah, right. After they first trade, we should have had something lined up. League's not going to wait for us to make moves. Exactly. Instead, we're just racking up losses we're supposed to be getting as wins. It's unfortunate, but yeah, I think I can't wait for next month to come and go so we can know exactly what this front office is all about. They're going to show us. I don't want to hear it. If they make no more moves, at least decent to significant from here till past the trade deadline, then it shows us exactly where they stand. Okay? In that case, this is a fake championship team as a phantom rebuild is what they were doing, right? I want to see the hand of this front office for sure. I need to see the hand of the front office, right? Because that's what it's coming off as right now. It's coming off as a phantom championship team, right? Or should I say fake championship team with a rebuild, a phantom rebuild, which is what it looks like they're doing right now. Just got news that Indiana's Benedict Mathurin has been suspended for 1 game after contact and verbal incident of the official on Tuesday. Did you guys see that? Benedict Mathurin went up to a lady official and kind of bumped her a little bit. Yeah, that's definitely not right. But I will say this: a lot of these lady officials have been getting a lot of calls wrong. I will say that, and they gotta do a better job. But yeah, it's never right to bump any official, let alone a lady official. But still, I mean, damn, it could be really frustrating to to get officiated by some of these women who sometimes aren't doing a great job. I've seen it in Laker games too. I've seen some of these lady officials swallow the whistle when LeBron's getting destroyed out there. So they got to do a better job of that. I will say that, right? A much better job. But again, if you guys are just tuning in, Lakers versus Miami Heat. We're going up against a team that has a very similar record to ours right now. Matter of fact, we are currently 20-17. I believe they are. Let me see here. Yes, 20-18. So we have the same amount of wins, a similar amount of losses, and it's gonna be a toe-to-toe matchup. Hopefully they don't blow us out like the last team, but I'm expecting a win. We got to get back on the winning track. We've lost 3 in a row. We're desperate for victory, and we got to get back on the winning track. I agree, Solo. I agree. As of right now, I absolutely agree. Absolutely. We still need that big man and maybe even more. But yeah, right now, we're not looking like a contender, and we're fooling ourselves if we think the 7th seed in the West right now currently is a contender. Maybe we'll become that. Maybe we have to go through our ups and downs before we finally hit our stride. But most importantly, I think that trade needs to happen, that needle-moving trade. We're sitting on first-round picks. We're sitting on young talent and expiring contracts. Okay, they have to decide what they want to do. Let's see. Dan, Jameson moves like Bismack Biyombo based on those highlights. Most of his offense are dunks, but I like the rim protection. I got to see it on the court. Highlights always look impressive, man. Honestly, I was very satisfied with Coloco's production. I don't know why he hasn't played or why. If it's because he's not on a 2-way contract, then they got to fix that. But honestly, like, I really like Coloco. I thought we were good there as a backup as long as he got more minutes. And no, I mean, they kind of went up completely away from his minutes. I don't know what the reason behind that is. I hope a reporter asked these guys this question. But they've gone completely away from the backup Coloco minutes. I don't know if they'll come back or whatever. But, yeah, I am disappointed in that because he was showing promise before they went away. Right now, we got to get back against the Heat here today. It's not going to be easy, but he said we need what 21 Savage says a lot. 21 facts, bro. 21. We need it tonight. A win tonight could help us start turning things around. Again, every time we hit our stride, or it's been a roller coaster. I'm actually expecting us to win because it's been a roller coaster. Like, we won 7 out of 10. Now we lost 3 in a row. Now we might win the next 4 in a row. Like, the whole season has been like this. It's been very unpredictable. Like, history will tell you, like, the last 3 games will tell you the Lakers are going to lose tonight. But watch the Lakers come out motivated. LeBron come out here looking spry against his former team. Like, it's always something different with this Laker team. Talking about different, it is time to honor the sponsorship. All right, you guys see what it is on the screen. Promo code DTLF gets you guys $50 with your first $10 deposit and play. All right, so if you guys haven't done it, make sure to tap in. Let's get in on the action, guys. And, man, I've been on a slump, y'all. I've been on a dry spell. So I'm definitely going to pick up Tyler Hero because, he's going to try to be a hero against my Lakers, per usual. Who else should we pick up, though, man? I want to make sure we win some young moolah, baby. Come on. Let's see. Should I trust LeBron tonight? I don't know, man. He's been very inconsistent here. The last 3 games, he's been hit or miss offensively. Let's go with Max Christie. I think Max Christie will hit his mark, 9.5 points. He's been cutting well without the basketball, and sometimes he can get that in one quarter when he gets hot. I'm going to go with Max Christie there. Who else should we go with here tonight? How has this guy been doing? Norman Powell. Apparently, he's been cooking. My apologies. Phone going off. Apparently, he's been cooking, but I still don't want to pick up Clippers, man. If you guys have any suggestions, I want to win tonight. I want to win. We've been on a dry spell. Last year, we were hitting often. This year's been a little less predictable. All right. So I see LaMelo here currently has 8 points. He's going up against Utah to get 31. Man, I don't know. I don't know if I want to pick that up. That is very risky. Let's go to points. Let's see. Rui Hachimura. Will he finally step up tonight? He's been utter trash, y'all. Is this the game of the role players? Will Rui finally have a... It's hard to say. Austin Reeves, 19. Oh, he hasn't hit it the last 2 games. How about, let's see. See, the ones with the red dot means they're currently underway, right? So make sure you guys be aware of that when you pick up a player or not. Let's see. CJ McCollum's going to hit his. He currently has 11. And he's still in the 3rd quarter, so he's going to hit his. Who else? Zach LaVine currently has 10. He's going up against Atlanta. Guys, I would be shocked if he doesn't hit his. That's going to be my entry for the day. Can't go with too many Lakers. They let me down all the time. Entry for the day, and I'm going to go with $5, man. A little quick $5 holler right there for the on the flex. So remember, these projections do change, so make sure you submit them before they change, guys. Promo code DTLF gets you guys that $50 deposit. All right. Keys to tonight's matchup. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be really tough. All right, so this is one of the best defensive teams. Team number 1, without a doubt, and this is something we didn't do the last game. Take care of the basketball, please. 15 turnovers or less. Anything over that, we're losing the game. Guaranteed. Anything over 15 turnovers is a loss, especially at home. Can't have that. All right, take care of the fucking basketball, Lakers. They've been turning the ball over and playing rampant and ridiculous. LeBron had 7. AR had, 3 or 4? Too many. Our star players cannot combine for 10-plus turnovers. Can't have it. So take care of that basketball. That's got to be key number 1, chat. Key number 2. Key number 2 is very crucial. LeBron James, wake up, man. We need an aggressive LeBron tonight. He had, 16 points last game? AD showed up. LeBron did not. AR needs to show up as well, but I think LeBron is more crucial versus former team. Try to, put an exclamation point here against your former team. I know he's not a big fan of Pat Riley. Let's make shit happen tonight. That's key number 2. And then key number 3, get out of the gates early. The Miami Heat are a great defensive team. They're like sharks in the water. They start smelling blood, they're going to put you out. Okay, get out of the gates early. Get a lead. Try to build on that lead. Don't lose the lead. Try to take a lead into the second half and sustain that. But get out of the gates early. If we're trailing early, you're going to give them all the confidence in the world. Players like Tyler Zero are about to start going off on you. Listen, we got to be smart, okay? So we got to get out of the gates early. That is key number 3 right there. You guys have any comments, questions, concerns? I'm here for y'all, man. I'm very, very excited for this game. I hope we get this W. Make sure you guys follow on Playback. Thank you, Kimiko. Yes, click the link, guys. First 20 that get in will get a VIP pass. And yeah, my guy Solo says, I can't believe we lead the lead and blowout losses. Well, if anything tells Rob Pelinka you got to make a move, that is it right there. That is a stat. Who's your favorite music artist, Dan? Ooh, that's tough, bro. For me, it's always situational. Like, it's always switching up. My favorite album I'll give you my favorite album that I've been listening to a lot is Crossroads by Corday. So right now, you could say he's my favorite artist right now, man. I've been listening to Crossroads a lot. If y'all ain't heard that album, what are you waiting for? All right, it's really good. It's not gonna be as good as the Dtlf album when it drops later on, but this year. But I'm very excited. I'm inspired by the young buck. I love lyrical rappers like Corday, man. Obviously, Kendrick's album has grown on me more and more the more I listen to it. You know, it's a lot of good music. It just depends. For me, it's situational though. Favorite artist all time, I don't have one because I'm constantly like, for the next 5 years, at one point it was Lil Wayne, you know, obviously Tupac, Jay-Z, like it always switches up. Snoop, and then some of the underground rappers, man, as well. So it's just, for me, I like music more than dare I say the artist itself, because everybody hits a hot streak. It's kind of like the NBA, right? 1 year, one team holds it down. The next year, another team holds it down. That's how music is. This is Kendrick. Last year was Kendrick Lamar's year. This year so far is Jello Ball's year. Who would have thought? By the way, shout out to Jello Ball, who just signed his record deal with Universal Records. Can y'all believe it? LeVar Ball is 3-4-3. That man never lost, baby. Never lost. So good on him. $8 million deal for Jello. I'm personally not a fan of the song. The hook is good. The lyrics, the verses, can't really bump that in my car. But I'm happy for that family. You know, good for them. Good for them. For real. My guy said King Crooked. There you go. He said, we don't have Dorian Finney-Smith this game. Rui and Reddish need to step up defensively, and so as the other guys. All the role players. I want to see my guy Shake Milton play today. I think Shake can definitely shake him up a little bit and give us a little something. But what do you guys have for snacks tonight, man? Go grab your snacks and join me on Playback. Guys, I'm going to have a special guest over there. Obviously, you guys know who he is. He's been on there before. Shout out to my brother from another diehard Lakers fan. He's going to be on with me today. So make sure y'all tap in. Trying to grow that. Definitely need to hit 1,000. We're so close. We're about 100 and something away. So make sure you guys, if you already have not followed, follow. It's absolutely free. All right. It's absolutely free. If you're ever on the go and you need to watch a game, holler at your boy on Playback TV. VIP passes constantly available as long as you're there early. So that's the app to download is absolutely free. Just say VIP pass, please. And if I have one available, you got it. All right. So make sure you guys tap in over there on that side. My guy said Jersey Mike's Philly Steaks cheese, brother. Hey, you can never go wrong with the Philly steak cheese, man. I've never had an authentic one, but I've tried the Jersey Mike one. Really good with the peppers and all that. Oh, man. Really, really good. Yes, sir. My guy said, I have work right now, but I'm watching Lakers. Better not waste my time. That's right, D Prince. That's right, D Prince, for all of us, bro. Pupusas and horchata for me. Hey, brother, you're going to have to FedEx me some of that. You have to ship it over priority, man. You're going to have to. My boy said pupusas and horchata. Okay, I see you, big dog. I like the song. Reminds me of like the 2000s Nelly or Ja Rule. Yeah, I like the hook. I haven't listened to that song but once, and obviously all the little clips everybody plays on their stuff. Not my cup of tea. I like the 2000s. I didn't really like his verses like that, but the hook was very good. The hook is what made him $8 million. So that gives all of us hope. All of us real musicians hope that if we make a catchy enough hook, it'll hit, right? My boy KJ having hot wings. What kind though, KJ? Did you get the ones I told you about, or you got a different kind? I'd love to know. I'd love to know, man. Let's see here. I envy those teams who have bigs in their lineup and use them together constantly. Cavs, Grizz, etc. Those are the smart teams. Those are the teams that are on the top of their conference. For sure, man. For sure. You know, but that's going to wrap it up for me. Guys, thank you so much. Wait, hold on. I got one more. My guy, yeah. Let's see if I get this. Yamato, what's up, brother? He said, "What's up, DTLF? Much love and respect from Japan. Been following you for 4 years now. Prayers to those affected in Los Angeles. Thank you, brother. We appreciate that. He said, I donated to help the victims affected by the fire. Pray for California." Yes, sir. Thank you so much. By the way, a fire broke out really close to us today here in the IE in the San Bernardino County. It's very devastating, man. So again, if you guys do want to donate, like my good friend right here, Yamato, man, make sure you guys tap in on the bottom right there. Those are all the great foundations you can donate to. Make sure the money gets to these victims, man, for sure. Thank you guys so much. It's going to wrap it up for my pregame. I hope to see you guys here post-game, and hopefully we're actually excited instead of ticked off. And I will see most of you guys over on playback. All right, make sure you tap in with me over there at 7 p.m. Pacific time, which is almost time in about 10 minutes. So, all right, guys, appreciate you guys. Don't forget to hit the like button. Major shout out to the sponsorship, and I'll see you guys here for post game. Peace.